vision of the church is to change lives, is to make a generational difference. And ever since we got down here in '07, Michelle and I, my wife, got down here in '07, and we started from zero. It's always been about the same thing, about making disciples, changing a generation, making an impact on the world, not doing church as normal.
The front side of my cardboard testimonial is homeless and afraid, because for the past couple of years I had been moving around house to house, church to church, and it just felt like I wasn't at home anywhere.
The front side of my cardboard testimonial, I grew up in the church, and I believed in God, and I went to Catholic school for 12 years, and faith was a part of my life, certainly, but being a Protestant in a Catholic church made me have many doubts, and when I got into college, they manifested themselves a lot, and I started to not believe in God. And through that, I ended up becoming a very, what I like to term, hardcore atheist, to the point where I was actively engaged against all kinds of religion.
In the mid-90s, I decided that I was really tired of my cushy corporate job, and all my life I felt like I could be very successful at running my own business. So I made that leap and quit my corporate job and decided to start my own business. And of course, my plan was to be, really successful and have the business up and running and making money within a year, and everything would be great. I had a great plan, and surely God was going to follow my plan because it was perfect and everything was going to go well. Well, everything didn't go as well as I expected.
My family wasn't always the picture perfect family. It still isn't, and a lot of people can connect to that. So there were times where I was like, is there even really a God? Because if there was, and if he really truly loved me, he would not be putting me in this situation. If he's here, why isn't he doing anything to stop this? Why is my mother still leaving us at home to go out and party? Like, why isn't he making her a good mom? Why isn't he helping us?
If you don't have faith, your heart gets a wall around it, and you build up this wall, and nothing can get through, no one, nobody. And at some point, if you don't let that wall down, if you don't let your guard down, you're going to alienate yourself from a lot of people and a lot of things. And so, at some point, let your guard down. Bring down your walls, try and let some good in, and you'll be amazed at what happens.
I even remember things got so financially bad. I had, hawked my car to make payroll one time, really didn't own anything, and I remember one time going to an ATM and trying just to get $10 out to buy something, and I had 11 cents to my name. And it was a very sobering experience when, I'd had this successful career, and all of a sudden I'm basically penniless.
The other side, it says secure in his love, because I've actually found him again, and I'm on the right path towards him, and I know that he loves me no matter what, and he's always going to be there for me.
The ministry with the kids was a pleasant surprise. I actually didn't have that in even the back of my mind, that would be something that I could do. And it's just really quite awesome to see these kids grow up and to see their absolute faith in God from the start. And to me, I want to make sure that we give every single one of our kids a strong faith foundation so that they don't have to go through the turmoil that I did.
My now wife and then fiance, we were sitting down and talking about joining a church and making our regular stewardship to the church, and Of course, I'm still in the in control stage, and said, oh, well, we'll be real generous as soon as my business takes off and as soon as it starts making money. And Amy looked at me and said, you have to start now. You have to trust God now.
The community that comes to Rockbridge, it's just amazing because like you come in and everyone's smiling. Everyone just feels so friendly and they love that you're there. Yes, we're doing things to expand the church, and that's because we're getting more people. People actually want to come and to our church and learn and feel God.
Sure enough, when I really kind of gave up and let God take control and quit trying to plan things and expecting God to follow what I was doing and start to follow what God wanted me to do with my life, then I was very generously blessed.
The theme of the campaign is created for more. If we know that that's something more than just a personal mantra, that it actually involves the church, because the church is in the job of continuing the ministry of Jesus Christ. So if we know that we have been created for more than just a social gathering spot, that we've been created for more of than just punching your clock on Sunday morning just to do the right thing, if we know that we have been created for more than just doing the same old, then that means that we are going to do more than what is the norm, because that's what Christ is calling us to do. Because we can't really ever know what life is all about until we live into that purpose that God's created us to be, and that includes His church. And we are called to engage the community, to transform the community by being a deeply committed Christ-like community. That is what it means to be created for more.